Successful people aren't lucky. They just think differently. Their minds run on a secret pattern, one that 99% of people never notice. Every successful person you've ever admired, Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Oprah Winfrey, or J.K. Rowling, didn't start out extraordinary. They weren't born with magical luck or a silver spoon. They had something far more powerful, a way of thinking that turned every failure into a step forward. This hidden pattern isn't about motivation quotes or positive thinking. It's about a mental algorithm, a way the brain reacts to pain, rejection, and uncertainty. While the world sees chaos, these people see patterns. They see meaning. Ordinary people experience pain and immediately search for escape. Successful people experience the same pain, but they search for purpose. That difference is what rewires their destiny. When something goes wrong in your life, what's your first reaction? Do you get angry? Do you blame someone? Do you start doubting yourself? Most people do, because their brain has been trained by society, school, and failure to seek comfort, not growth. But the minds of the highly successful run a different code. When the average person says, "Why me?" the successful one says, "What is this trying to teach me?" That small shift in language creates a massive shift in your life. Your brain immediately starts searching for lessons instead of excuses. And neuroscience proves it. Your brain's reticular activating system focuses on what you tell it to look for. If you say "I can't," your mind finds proof of weakness. If you say "I can learn," your mind starts scanning reality for solutions. Every great mind knows this secret. You don't see the world as it is. You see the world as you are trained to see it. When Elon Musk lost millions during the early SpaceX launches, people called him insane. But he didn't see failure, he saw data. Every explosion was just feedback, and feedback meant progress. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company. Most people would break. He said, "It was the best thing that could have ever happened to me." Why? Because he used that failure to reinvent himself, to rebuild Apple, and to redefine creativity for the entire world. That's the pattern. They don't see problems, they see puzzles. They don't run from difficulty, they decode it. And here's their hidden belief, and it's so simple that most people ignore it.
They believe everything happens for them, not to them. Read that again. This single mindset flips your brain from victim mode to creator mode. When life hits them hard, they whisper, "This is happening for my evolution. This is building the version of me I can't see yet." Every challenge becomes a teacher. Every rejection becomes redirection. Every delay becomes divine timing. Life is always giving you feedback, not punishment. And the people who rise to the top are the ones who listen to that feedback instead of running away from it. Successful people train their minds every day. When they wake up, they don't scroll, they set intention. They don't wait for motivation, they create clarity. They ask themselves powerful questions like, what can I control today? What can I learn from yesterday? Who can I serve through my work? Their mornings are not about reacting, they're about programming. If you fill your mind with fear, comparison, and distraction, you can't expect your day to bring peace. But if you fill your mind with vision, focus, and gratitude, you activate power. They know their thoughts are not random, they're instructions to the brain. So every morning, they rewire their brain on purpose. And over time, those thoughts become patterns. Those patterns become identity, and that identity shapes destiny. One of the strongest mind patterns successful people use is emotional reframing. When they feel fear, they rename it. They call it excitement. When they feel nervous before a big step, they say, "This is growth energy." When they feel pain, they say, "This is transformation and progress." Your emotions are energy, and they can work for you or against you depending on your interpretation. Tony Robbins once said, "Emotions are just signals. They're not commands." The most powerful people don't suppress emotion, they reframe it into action. Another part of the hidden pattern is patience. Most people quit because they want fast results. But look closely at the truly successful. Their timeline is decades, not days. Jeff Bezos didn't see real profit from Amazon for 7 years. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers. Elon Musk slept in his factory. They didn't expect easy wins. They expected growth through friction. Success is not built by doing more. It's built by doing consistently what others stop doing when it gets boring. That's another mental pattern, the discipline to stay focused when motivation fades. Because motivation starts your journey, but patterns sustain it. And here's the deepest layer of all: identity. You cannot outperform the way you see yourself. If deep inside you believe you're unlucky, unworthy, or not enough, your brain will subconsciously prove it true. But the most successful people rewrite that inner story. They constantly feed their identity with powerful self-talk. I am capable. I am becoming the person I was meant to be. I am responsible for my results. That's not arrogance, that's programming. And identity is the strongest program in the human mind. Once you believe you're the type of person who wins, you start acting like it, and the world adjusts to match your frequency. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is not talent, luck, or intelligence. It's the pattern that runs their mind. They don't wait for conditions, they create them. They don't run from pain, they learn from it. They don't see failure, they see feedback. And when you adopt that pattern, you stop chasing success. You start attracting it. Repeat this every morning. Everything happens for me, not to me. Say it with belief. Say it with conviction. Because that single phrase has the power to rewire your brain for resilience, clarity, and peace. And one day, you'll look back and realize you weren't unlucky. You were just in training. Training your mind to think like the 1%. If this message moved you, don't just listen, start applying it. Your mind is your greatest investment. Feed it with the patterns of success and watch how your reality begins to shift.